Today it all starts, the first of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Denver Broncos. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Okay, ready? Sixty Bison. Bronco 80.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. In motion right goes Sutton.
Dragon 60. Ready.
2nd and 11. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Mims in motion left.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Throwing to start the drive. Hewitt. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the final tally. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Hewitt. Incomplete.
Had no command that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Hewitt. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And this will pin them nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
Here's a diving catch right side. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Go! Hey, check that streak.
They'll run on first down. Cole. And he gets this out to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Cougar 19.
2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. In motion goes the tight end. He'll drop to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hewitt. He finds his man, complete. That's Logan. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Jets will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Broncos nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Ready, set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To the 22-yard line. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check, smash,
In motion
check,
right
smash.
goes Sutton.
Lions.
2nd and 6. And he fires one incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
18 Rattler. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Back to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Hardman on the return. Pushing his way through. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run with Logan. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They run again with Logan. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Broncos nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Oh, some strong running.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Back to throw here.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At the 24-yard line.
Ready up.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Jets continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
Broncos, nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
On first down, it's Cole. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 8 yards.
On second down now, it's Cole. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Broncos. Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Go!
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Broncos switch.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
They go play action here on first down.
Finding Smith and Jigba downfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the carry, it's Logan. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. To throw on second down, Hewitt.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
This is Logan. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. All that, it only nets them a yard. It's second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now.
Connects with Cole again.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Here we go.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. That is caught. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 24 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Let's go.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll look to throw again. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
He'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
70 Lions. Ready.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
79 Broncos.
On 1st and 10, Hewitt. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now is 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Hewitt. Past the 20. 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
44 yards.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this 35-0 now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Ready up.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
On the ready. Six the Eagles. 6. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Nifty move. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in. No sense risking anything there on first down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it here with Logan. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Operating from the gun, Hewitt. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Hewitt. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jackson Smith-Njigba with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 42-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And they can't bring him down.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cole. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. And quickly they get to the line.
Mustang 19.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll set up a throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go, Scott.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Viking 18.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is Fant on the short completion. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cole. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
And he will have a Broncos first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
The Broncos send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. They'll run on first down. It's Logan. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Throwing again. Hewitt. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
19 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, right?
They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22.
Top 60. Top 60.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Intercepted by the Jets. They'll take over 1st and 10. At the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Logan. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jets continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now 2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw.
And my goodness, another interception. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give right side. It's Logan. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They'll try the left side. Logan. And he'll go down at the 28.
85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Duvernay in motion.
They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Warriors 70. Hustle, hustle. 79 Broncos.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing to start the drive. Hewitt. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets just continue to roll. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
They need 18 yards here on third down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw here. And this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 6 Pirates.
Back to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And now here's another interception. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
On first down, it's Logan. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw. Hewitt. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jets 77, Broncos nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Thurston. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Brings up second and 1.
Come 19, come 19.
Second and 1. And he will find his man, Sutton. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16.
Now an audible here into something else.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, and again it's Sutton. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Come on.
Now 2nd and 5.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown.
Well, not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit.
And now here's another interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
91. Broncos nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
19 tight. 19 light. 18 rattler. 18 ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On 3rd down, Cole. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a
bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles.